What's going on, everybody? Dean here with the ZooLab YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about carts. The cart in particular that we're reviewing today is the Proaim Victor Lite cart. Our general advice is to find some sort of cart to transport your gear from your car, your vehicle, to set and back. I can't tell you how many times we've made multiple trips, dragging all our cases, fumbling with all our crates, up and down stairs, through elevators. This cart has saved us so much time and energy on set that I can't really believe that it took us this long to invest in one. Now, which cart you should get and what style kind of depends on what your vehicle setup is. If you drive a smaller vehicle or a car, it's probably nice to find a cart that folds up neatly and you can pack in your trunk or in the back of your car. If you've got a little bit more room, like a van or a truck, then this Proaim Victor Lite cart might be the solution for you because you can keep it rigged out and you can just simply roll it into your van or into your truck. We've been able to put most of our gear on the cart for one trip, taking it all the way to set and back. Now let's get into some things we love about this cart and things that they could probably improve upon on this Victor Lite cart. Okay, let's get this first point out of the way immediately. This thing for around $1,000 is a steal of a deal. Compared to other production carts out there, this is probably one of the most affordable ones for what it can do. In addition to transporting your gear efficiently from your car to set and back, this becomes a critical workstation and meeting area for your crew and clients. This cart is loaded with plenty of mounting points and accessories you can buy for this, and it can also be a great place to mount a light, mount a monitor. You can even mount a camera and use it as a tripod or a dolly. Second thing we love about this cart is it's a versatile workstation. Once you get all your stuff loaded in and once you're all set up on set, it's so nice to have a place where the crew can gather and do work. It might just be a simple workstation where you're changing lenses or you're adding accessories to a camera and you want a safe ledge and a stable surface to do all that so you don't drop valuable equipment and lenses and things like that. Just with adding a real simple power strip to this thing, you can run power directly to this cart, and now this becomes a really great media hub for anything that requires any kind of direct power. Our audio engineer or DIT on set can now have a place to sit and comfortably work on what they need to do without having to find a random corner or a Pelican case to set their computer or precious equipment on. Okay, now I've raved about this cart and we've loved using it in the past year, but I will tell you there's some things to look out for. Now understand this thing is only $1,000, and when you compare to other carts on the market, it's far cheaper than what's out there. So take these points as more of, hey, this is something I want you to know about the cart when you're investing in it, and not really a nitpick or even a con. Now, the first thing that I would say is something that I've had to deal with and has been a little bit of a headache are the wheels and tires. They're not the most robust or well-built wheels and tires out there. I've had to replace all but one of the wheels and tires on this cart, and the locking mechanism to keep it in place sometimes come loose, so make sure you check those connections. We've had a few times where we're pushing this cart down the road and all of a sudden one of the wheels get loose and even pop off. So again, this is something that you just kind of have to maintain a lot. If you're handy and you don't mind going down to your local hardware store, you can find really cheap wheelbarrow wheels and tires that are a direct placement for these. It is a little bit of a headache because you kind of have to constantly be checking on this, to the point where I've thrown a bike pump into the van just to keep around because this thing gets flat so often. Next thing I don't love about this cart is the metal that they use for this construction is a little flimsy. But again, keep in mind, this is only $1,000 cart. So there's other carts out there for 3-4 times the amount that are built with much more robust steel and metal components. I think if this was a cart that wasn't getting moved around a lot and sat in a studio or in a home, it'd be perfect and you'd never run into this issue. We've only discovered these issues with the metal because we loaded in and out pretty much on every gig we go on, and it's constantly being thrown around in a van or a truck, and we're moving it around in sometimes harsh environments. So as I'm talking about the quality of the metal here, I can see where Proaim maybe dialed it back a little bit in order to keep the cost low, and I'm not expecting this to last through a bomb or the apocalypse. So again, keep in mind when you're investing in a cart at this budget. But for what it's worth, to be able to load up most of our gear in one trip and to be a great media hub when we get on set, this thing has far exceeded the value of what it costs. This thing has been so clutch on set and has actually improved the quality of our work. We can put a monitor up and we can make sure our focus is dialed in and accurate, our exposure is just right, the client gets to see what we're doing. It's a great workstation for our DIT to do all the digital work. And it's also a great place for our sound engineer, Adam, to keep all his Coca-Cola safe so he doesn't spill that all over the set. That's it, everybody. That's our review on the Proaim Victor Lite cart. Whether you get this cart or not, we seriously recommend you get some form of a cart to help you move equipment back and forth. It's gonna save so much time and effort for you on set. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We love seeing your comments. Drop us a line below and let us know what kind of gear you want us to review, and let us know your thoughts on the carts that you've used. We create content specifically around the creative world, and we love to hear your feedback on everything.